My name is Dr. Huma Hassan, and today I would be teaching you that how we can use sociological as well as socio-cultural concept on current affairs. It is really very important then when we are applying theories and explaining about theories, we do have to give references on current affairs. Now recently some really sad event happened in our society. You know about Puran Kumar. Now, Puran Kumar was IPS officer in Haryana. Now, you would see that he has committed suicide. It's really very sad. We all know, as a faculty of UPSC, I do know that how it is just not about clearing the exam. It is about dreams. It is about ambition. It is about jumping our middle or low middle class status. Now, in India, UPSC and various exams through we get job, it seems to be respected. And I would not say it seems to be, it is respected. It is a dream of millions of youngsters as well as for parents. Now just imagine Puran Kumar has cleared this difficult exam and was serving our nation. But in his final note, how he alleged the system with respect to caste discrimination. In my previous lecture, I have explained that how caste is a cultural phenomena. We have, very deep roots of caste system in India. So there were many sociologists who were claiming that in post-industrial society, in today's society, the caste system would get fade. But this incident is now challenging that assumption. Andrew Bataille have argued that when we are reading about the caste system, we cannot have only ideological or textbook interpretation. We must have multidimensional perspective. We must use adequate casualities. This is a term which was used by Max Weber to understand the atrocities of this system of caste. Now, you see that in his final note, he said that he went through repeated humiliation, mental harassment, and abuse from senior administrative and police officers. Here, I do remember one more sociological theory on power and structure. So, here you see what C. Ritmill were talking about, what Robert Michael in his theory of system of iron of oligarchy. It is about maintaining hegemony, power structure. Okay, so this is what happened, and we do know that how this incident have outraged lot of protest. Now we will apply Emile Durkheim and his sociological concept on this event, and this is what I am particularly referring to. So you would see according to Durkheim, suicide is not a psychological event. It is not an individual event, but we do have social conditions and these social conditions are responsible for different types of society. So, too much of regulation, high regulation, low regulation, okay, integration, again high and low, that creates, that ended up different types of society. Now, Emile Durkheim has spoke about egoistic, altruism, fatalistic, and anomic society. Okay, now I would be explaining three types of society and would also reflect on its application. Anomic society. So it happens when societal regulation breaks down. So society creates regulation in the form of norms, values, sanctions. Now, anomic society breaks down when norms, expectation become unclear. And this is a situation where Emile Durkheim and Karl Marx have come up on the same lines. So, anomics. So, here what happened in this case? For Puran Kumar, rising caste-based expectations, humiliations, a system promising equality but delivering discrimination may create normlessness or disillusionment. The promised institutional fairness is not realized, leading to emotional strain and despair. Further, I would suggest to sociology aspirants that do give references of Robert Merton and Talcott Parson as well, because this is how you need to know that in-depth clarity is required, and this is what our respected UPSC chairperson have also said in his recent interview, that optionals are important, and here they are checking your in-depth understanding, not bookish information. You can have a lot of content, you can have a lot of content available on ChatGPT, on internet, so many books, but what you have learned, if you will be able to articulate that in your own words, that's what I believe UPSC is looking for. So I have explained anomic society to you. Now let's have application of egoistic society. Occurs when individuals feel isolated from society or that they don't belong. It is like deviation. Though Kumar held a powerful position, he was an IPS officer. Can you just believe it? If IPS officer can commit suicide, then I do not know where our society is going on. Where it is going, where it is heading. It is a serious question to ask. Now, his notes suggest he felt isolated within his own institution, alienated by seniors officers, denied rights, excluded from fairness, that social isolation, especially based on immutable identity. Okay, then there is a fatalistic society. Fatalistic society, I will explain. It is excessive regulation and oppressive norms can also push someone if the social pressure is unrelenting. So in his note, Kumar refers to repeated humiliation, rigid hierarchies, stringent expectation and no recourse. Now you do have to understand that why does such situation occurs. According to Karl Marx, it is because of we are not having, love, affection for others. We are having false consciousness. So whensoever society is not having empathy, sympathy for others, okay, and society is running after some sort of greed. So in this case, seniors or system was going after greed. What kind of greed? And this is intangible greed. It is not manifested in material thing. You know that taste of power, You get really good kick when you are oppressing someone, when you're abusing someone. You are in a power, you are in some supreme position, and somebody is working under you. So I do not know, this is a human nature, I have realized over a period of time after conducting so many research, that humans are actually they are animal in nature. They get some sort of peace, they are sadist, and they don't understand the way they are treating others. God, I believe, will give them similar taste. It all happened because we are not acting as species. This is what Karl Marx have said. Now, Emile Durkheim too have said that such situation happens when there is excessive differentiation. And Max Weber articulated same concept, that this happened when we have excessive rationalization. So now you can see that even I am explaining the concept of suicide, I am quoting other classical sociologists. Now, in the end, you should explain that why this is significant. It is showing how structural discrimination, though often invisible, can act like a chronic social stressor. It's not a single offense, but the accumulation of small, often normalized abuses over a long period. Okay, and this is how, guys, we need to apply sociological concept on current affairs. Thank you.